I'm a singleton medtech. In some cases, on other ships, there are times when we do have doctors on board, but most of the time we are singleton, so we are on our own, making decisions on a day-to-day basis. If anybody comes to me during the course of day or night with an ailment, then I'm obviously here to treat with the medications and the bits and pieces that we carry on board. I have backup shoreside on either a telephone or email if I have to ask for clinical advice, but most of the time it's a case of making a decision and treating what I find. The time I've been in the RFA, I've had somebody who's had a mild heart attack. I've had somebody who's been crushed by a door closing, to minor injuries where you get coughs, colds, cuts, bruises, and that sort of thing. So it's a varied job, but not all the time is there major emergencies. I mean, there are times when something doesn't happen at all. We have daily routines which we have to carry out, and it's the same on most ships where we have to do water testing. We test the water on a daily basis on board ship to make sure that the chlorine isn't too high. And then again, there's temperature checks we have to do for the fridge to make sure that the drugs are not getting overheated. Reordering the drugs that are going to come time expired as well. When alongside, we work 8 till 5. When we're at sea, then it's 24 hours in all intents and purposes. But again, we do finish at 5 o'clock, but I'm on call right through the night. And if I stay on board whilst alongside, I'm on call all the time. We have our own cabin, which is en suite. We have television in the cabin as well. We have a mess room where you can go and sit and sort of chat away with other people and all that. And most of the time, it's if you're alongside, you come and go as you please. In all intents and purposes, you can go ashore as long as you're out there for the next day for duty or whatever. The good things about the job is the travel. I've got to see lots of places around the world that I would never have seen if I'd have been, in a civilian job. Meeting a lot of different people, and also the camaraderie of the job itself with the crew. You get to know people as you go from ship to ship. You end up knowing people from the last ship or the ship before. I enjoy my job purely and simply because I like treating people and seeing people get well and stay healthy. So there's a lot of good things that can happen whilst you're on board.